continuing along that, so in that part of year, once it does become winter, especially up here in Michigan, it's getting pretty cold. Is does that mean operations for the most part start to really ramp down?
Those particular tasks will, once the frost comes and all of our warm weather crops are done, then, as the season moves from fall into winter and a lot of the seeds are done, and they're coming in and they're being harvested, then we kind of move into a different phase of operations, right? Then there becomes a lot of processing. Now, some things, a lot of fresh fruits like melons and tomatoes, we harvest those seeds right away, right? As we're eating the fruit, we're harvesting and processing those seeds. But other things kind of stick around for a while. Like we do a lot of beans here, a lot of bean seed. So we collect those as they dry down. We'll collect them throughout the end of the year. Brassicas, herbs, a lot of herbs, those sorts of things. And they kind of come into the pole barn, into the processing center. And then throughout the winter time, we're busy cleaning and processing, threshing and winnowing seed to get it ready for sale in the spring.
Okay. Now, earlier you had mentioned being self-sustaining, and I was just wondering, how does that mean, like, do you ever need to go out for like pretty anything at all, or do you pretty much have everything you need right there where you live?
Oh no, I have to go out quite often. And I think that when we say self-sustaining, and I was trying to use that term as to differentiate homesteading from just farming. But in reality, I mean, I think self-sustaining, fully self-sustainable living is practically a myth anymore. I don't think that really works for anybody. I don't know if it's even good for anybody. I think community sustainability is far more important. Like all of us working together to do something is going to be easier and I think more fruitful for everyone when we work together. And there's some things I like. I like coffee. I drink coffee. I like avocados. There's certain things that I'm going to want to do here that there's just no way that I could ever produce myself anyways. And so I'm going to have to, I guess bite the bullet and go and get them. But as often as possible, if we could produce something here or get it produced locally, that's really important to do. If I can get something that my neighbor's making or somebody down the road or in the next town over is really good at supporting them is just as important as doing it myself. I think to me those things are almost equal. So at the end of the day, it's community sustainability, that local mindset. I think is very important for all of us, even in the smallest of steps. Just the smallest choice to buy local just once. I think there's a lot of power to that.